So welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I'm gonna let you join me on a photography trip. So I am guiding a photography course with 4 people, with someone else from fotografiereizen.nl, the travel agency that organized this thing. And when everyone is busy, when no one is paying attention or needing any help from me, I'm just going to try to shoot a couple of images and show you what I am doing here. So this is in the furthest most southern point of the Netherlands. We're almost in the Belgian border, but it's a bit hilly, a lot of hills, and it's totally different than the area where I live. And the challenge of this course is, of course, it's a 3-day thing, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but it goes on the whole day. So we will have to find decent images in the middle of the day, and that is the challenge that we're going to take today. So let's see what we can find here in the landscape, and hopefully I will have some time to record a couple of clips. So we just spotted a nice tree. It's something totally different than the castle that we're here for when we're on top of this hill. But when we walked down, we spotted this gap in those trees over there. You can see there's a little gap, and just at the end of that gap is a beautiful red tree that you can see from the top of this hill. But just by going down, we can frame it through these leaves, and just look at the difference here. I recorded a little video clip what the polarizer does to this scene. So if you look at it now, this is without the polarizer, and when I start turning it, you can see that the whole scene gets much more vibrant than without the polarizer. So especially now in the middle of the day, it's around 2 p.m. in the afternoon. You really need that polarizer to pop these colors out and to prevent all those colors to lose to lose their vibrance, something like that. So first shot here in the south of the Netherlands. I hope this one makes sense even in the middle of the day. So this is the tree. So right now I'm looking at a nice scene with a beautiful house or cafe, and there's a path leading towards it. And what I was showing the contestants of this workshop, that it might be a nice place for a pano. You know, it's a bit of boring light at the moment, so you want to do something special to make the photo interesting. And I think maybe this video is going to be about what can you do in the middle of the day. So we're just shooting this pano, and just look at the effect of the polarizer on this shot. So if I polarize this scene, and just look at this, if I turn the polarizer off and when I turn the polarizer on, you can see that it just makes a massive difference to this scene. So really nice photograph, really happy with this. And we're just taking a vertical pano of I think 7 or 8 shots, and everything in manual, and that should do the trick. So this is the middle of the day. It's now, let's have a look, it's 3 p.m. at the moment, and after this we're going to do an extra stop that wasn't scheduled, but Marlon just said she knew a great spot, so we're looking forward to that. And let's see. So this is the pano, and hopefully it worked out. So it's now a little later on the day. We visited a couple of locations. One of them was a watermill where I took a panorama that you've seen earlier, and we're now at about 5 p.m. in the afternoon. So it's still a couple of hours before sunset, but our Marlon, the other guide of this trip, has just pointed us this location, and it's absolutely fantastic and quite unique for here in the Netherlands. So let me show you this composition. I'm just going to film this scene to show you this. So you can see here, look at this scene. It almost looks like Tuscany. You know, a few weeks ago I was in Tuscany, but this just looks amazing. Look at those trees on top of that hill, and I'm including those two poles here in my foreground here. And that means that I have a little bit of sky in my frame, and I'm going to use that sky with a live G&D filter. So I'm going to activate the live G&D, and I'm going to position it straight over that horizon line, and I think that will create a really nice shot. And especially if I consider that this is a shot from the Netherlands, you know, it's absolute crazy. So I never expected to photograph anything like this on this trip. So I'm quite happy with that actually. So I'm just at f8, I'm just making sure that that live G&D line is on the horizon. I'm making a soft edge to it. You can choose between a soft and a hard edge. In this case I'm using a soft edge, and I'm having these two poles here. Let me show you on this side. So my image starts here with those two poles, and then it goes into that background scene. So you have all these layers of fog, the White House in the middle, some, I think, olive tree yards or vineyards there. And then on the horizon line are those trees that looks like those suppressed trees in Tuscany. And so yeah, that's it. I'm just gonna take the shot like this, and hopefully it's gonna work out. Just a middle of the day shot, but still a really nice outcome. And yeah, definitely worth shooting. So this is the shot. So we're here at the last stop of the day. It's about an hour before sunset at the moment, and I'm next to Jeroen. He's laughing at me, so you can't see him, but and it's a beautiful view here on this side over the hills. We're actually looking at Belgium, so if I turn you around a little bit so you can see what I'm looking at. Sunset is over there, and you've got all these farmlands with trees through this whole valley down here, and it looks really nice. And especially when the sun is going to set and you get these long shadows, it's going to be a very good position for some nice images. We've separated a little bit from the group. The rest of the group went to the left side, and yeah, we decided to stay up here. But yeah, we are focusing on this scene over here, and especially on those longer trees. And let me try to show you what we are looking at. You see, this is the scene that we are most interested in. It's those trees over there. And then you've got these farmlands with cows on top. And this section over here, and Jeroen just spotted this house, I didn't notice it. And he wanted to do a portrait of this house with those trees on top. which actually look really nice. So I'm just going to steal that composition and yeah, see if it works out. If this is not nice, then you got him to blame. So leave a comment underneath here. But no, I think it's a really nice photograph. So we're just going to wait here until the sun is going to set a little bit further, and hopefully we'll get some beautiful light here through this valley. And yeah, we'll see. And afterwards, we're going to the rest of the group. We've let them scout the composition for us, and then we're going to steal them. So yeah, looks really nice. So these are the shots from up here, and yeah, I think it's definitely worth it. So if you look at this image right now, it actually looks quite okay with the White House and the beautiful yellow glow coming from the sunrise. But there is a major but to this image. If you look at it here in Lightroom, you can see, if I push this one, that I actually had to clone away like 1,000 spots in this image, and not only in this image but in the last couple of images. So from the point where I was at the sunset location to this point, I really had to spend about an hour to fix all those spots in the image. And now I hear you thinking, well, maybe you should get your sensor cleaned, but that is actually not the case, because something else was literally bugging me this evening. So if you look at this image, this is the one before I removed all the spots. Look up here, get the clone tool away. You can see these are not dust spots. All these little spots in this image, oh, sorry about that, up here and here and here, all these little white dots that you can see all across this image, and they are also in the last images. All these little white spots are actually mosquitoes or little flies or bugs flying around. But due to this massive telephoto that I was using, you're shooting through all these layers of these small insects flying around. That created, yeah, this absolute mess in these images. So I've talked about these large telephotos before, that you have to be careful with heat waves coming from the ground. But this is another thing that you always have to be careful for. So in this case, these aren't my best images. I have to say that I am really keen on this one. This is, I think, the best image of the day. The trees, I absolutely love this shot. But if this would have happened to one shot that I was absolutely crazy about, then yeah, I would have felt pretty bad about that. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you, and I'm going to end this video here because this trip continued for another 1.5 days, and I'm going to share that in a different video. So the next video will start where this one actually ends, and it will be both a normal watching time to view them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, a little middle of the day video clip, but still I think some decent images that came out of this shot. So and especially those last ones with that light were yeah, I think pretty cool, and that red tree through that yeah, to that frame in the beginning was also one that I actually quite like. So I hope you like this video. So this is a little bit about how photography travel goes, I guess. So yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about that after the next video. But it was absolutely a nice weekend with some landscapes that I normally never come. So that's what these trips are definitely interesting for is to visit those locations that you rarely go by yourself. So I hope you enjoyed the video. So I hope to see you on the next one. If you like this one, please push that thumbs up button, and there is a subscribe button underneath this video. Please push that if you didn't already subscribe, and if you did, then thank you very much for your support, and I hope to see you this Sunday. Thank you. Bye bye.